Now, News 3's Sports Extra.
Welcome to Saturday Sports Extra. Saluki basketball tipping off the regular season tonight.
But first, SIU Football bids goodbye to McAndrews Stadium with their 5th conference title on the line. Dogs getting pumped up pregame before this one, but they were greedy tonight and for good reason. An outright crown in the cards, but things did not start out well. Chris Douglas with the 65-yard run to pay dirt makes it 7-0 Missouri State early, but Saluki fans didn't need to wait long. Dogs came right back. Deji Kareem ties it up with a 7-yard TD run. SIU scored 21 points in the first quarter. Second quarter now, pay attention to Paul McIntosh evading the sack, gets out of trouble and makes the Bears pay. Finds Mark Cheatham for a 27-yard touchdown pass, 27-7 SIU. A little bit later, Kareem making the Bears look bad. Splits the defense, breaks away. 73 yards to the house, his third of the half. He finished with almost 120 yards rushing. SIU was a 34-7 lead at the half, and Mike McElroy piling it on later in the game, picks off Cody Kirby and goes 80 yards for the score. The second interception returned for a touchdown on the day. The SIU defense forces Missouri State into 5 turnovers as the Salukis roll 44-24 and win the Missouri Valley Conference outright.
Feels great. You know, we've been talking about it all week. Brandon said it after South Dakota State. We want to be greedy. We don't want to share anything with anybody, and that's what we came out here with the focus to do that.
Well, we don't want to share it with anybody, and that's definitely the truth. We don't want to share it with anybody at all. And we had that on our minds from the start of the season, and we've carried that goal all the way up to now. So, and we proved it today.
Basically, at the end of the day, nobody can take anything from us. Like, at the end of the day, we can always say we're the conference champs. So it's just a great feeling right now.
And to recap, the Salukis' big day, SIU sets a new league record for a Missouri Valley Conference wins with 14. They clinched the outright title and become the first MVC team ever to finish the conference a perfect 8-0 behind 5 forced turnovers from the defense and Deji Kareem's 7th 100-yard rushing game of the season. And this weekend made extra special for the SIU football program because of the 200 or so players making the trek back to Carbondale to cheer on their old team. After an informal gathering last night, several players told me they only wish they could still suit up. An emotional afternoon for Salukis past and present as former SIU greats lined the field for today's pregame festivities and said goodbye to 73 years at McAndrew.
And around the rest of the Missouri Valley Conference today, Northern Iowa shuts out Western Illinois. South Dakota State puts a major scare in Minnesota before failing by a field goal. North Dakota State crushes Indiana State, and Youngstown State finished their season at 5-5. Meanwhile, just a little bit further down the road, the SIU men's basketball team tipped off the regular season, completing the doubleheader today on campus. The return of Carlton Fay from a 2-game suspension as well. He figured out to help the Dogs in their lineup today a lot. First, though, SIU depended on the 3-ball early. Kevin Dillard's tray right here makes it 8-2. Then it's Tony Freeman. He's going to get in on the action. The transfer from Iowa with back-to-back 3-pointers. The lead was up to 12 for the Dogs, and it was 43-25 at the break. Freeman finished with 10 points. At the half, they honored the SIU football team who brought their brand new shiny Missouri Valley Conference trophy with them. But in the second half, Anthony Booker is going to get things going down low. Booker with the soft jumper, 2 of his 10 on the night. Carlton Fay had a big game off the bench. Fay tallied 18 in just 15 minutes of action. Then it's going to be Fay drawing the defense in a little bit later, setting up Nick Evans right here for the flush. The Dogs cruise to a 91-63 season opening win.
So every game counts, but it's also good to get that first W, you know, show the SIU fans that we mean business. We're getting back to defense, so it's always good.
I thought we did a good job of wearing them down, forcing them into turnovers. 8 assists, 23 turnovers is great on our end, and it shows that we're slowly starting to get how I want to play defense back. So once we figure out some more things and continue to learn about positioning defensively, then you know we'll turn those turnovers into points more.
And other Missouri Valley basketball scores from tonight: Creighton falls to 22nd ranked Dayton, and Drake falls at home to IUPUI, or as I like to call them, Uwe Pooey. And Evansville takes care of Oakland City by 26 points. JUCO scores SIC throttles New Creation Prep. Shawnee 31 better than Forest Clark. And one woman scored a pass along. SIC loses to Vincennes 92-65. Former Saluki assistant Rodney Watson got one last look at his Southern Indiana squad this afternoon before they tip off the regular season next Saturday against Harris Stowe State. The Screaming Eagles coasted to a 30-point win, led by Tyrone Bradshaw's 9 of 11 performance from the field. Game high 23 points. USI shot a scorching 62% from the field in the second half and led by as many as 33.
Well, the lone Southern Illinois football team left standing has turned the playoffs into their Cinderella story. 15 seed Nashville looking to continue their postseason magic into the quarterfinals. Today with their toughest test yet against undefeated and third seed Tolono. And at QB, Dylan Sturgeon leading the charge for the Rockets, calling his own number for the go-ahead score in the first half, making it 14-7 Tolono. Then next Rockets possession, Sturgeon goes up top on the play-action fake. He hits his receiver, Dustin Jolly, on the streak. Jolly goes in untouched, making it a 27 game after the missed extra point. But Nashville would not go quietly into the night on the ensuing kickoff. Tyler Meyer going to take it, finds a lane, and he is off to the races. Finally going to be brought down at the Tolono 11-yard line. And a few plays later, it's Meyer again, finishing off the drive. No immediate indication, but there it is. Touchdown Hornets. They would go into the half only down 6. But in the second half, Nashville had no answer for stopping Dylan Sturgeon. Another touchdown for the senior. Hornets add one more late score, but fall just short in the quarterfinals today, 34-21.
I told them to enjoy this, because they're going to have all winter to think about next year. So enjoy it. Have the fun you had with the teammates you have, because this team's never going to be together again. So, just enjoy that part, and whenever time for next season, that's whenever we'll work on that.
Well, that's going to do it for us tonight here on Sports Extra. I'll see you back here tomorrow night at 10 o'clock.
And don't forget, tomorrow, NASCAR heads to Phoenix. Coverage starts right here on TV3 at 2:15 p.m. CSI is next.